Good evening, YouTube. I'm surrealcanine. We are back with more Disgaea 4 character demos. Last time we went over some of the mid-tier humanoids, the archer up through the lady samurai. In this episode, we got 6 more. Shut up, Discord. Anyway, we got 6 more units to show off today. These being Space Knight, or Magic Knight, Onmyo Monk, Bouncer, Professor, Battlesuit, and Android. Let's get started with the Magic Knight. To unlock the Magic Knight, you need a Warrior or Valkyrie and a Skull or a Mage, all level 30. The next tiers unlock at levels 30, 70, 140, 280, 560. Magic Knights are a very well-rounded class. They favor both physical and magical attacks. As you can see, their sortes are swords and staves, and they learn 4 sword attacks and 4 elements of each of the 3 basic spells. 3 spells of each of the 3 basic elements. Blah. 4 spells, I mean. Blah, blah, double blah. As for their abilities, let's get right over here. Spirit Benediction raises elemental damage by 20%. A good ability to have for a magical attacker. Elemental Force reflects element value onto elemental attacks. So, like, if you're gonna have, like, a fire-type special attack, this will allow you to benefit from your fire aptitude. But only if your aptitude is positive, which is a good thing. Of course, this is already the case for magic, so, never mind that. Echo gives you a 25% chance to use the same special skill again. That's pretty cool. And Sword Force, 30% of base attack added to int when sword is equipped. Which is really a good match for any Magic Knight. Let's take her onto the battlefield. First up, you can see that in addition to the offensive spells, Magic Knights have 6 other spells. These being Wind Charge, Ice Charge, Fire Charge, Anti-Fire, Anti-Ice, and Anti-Wind. And you can see that they directly affect elemental affinities. So, for example, if I were to use Wind Charge on Bridget here, after that she would have 50% wind aptitude. Let's get Sylvia out here and dance for her. Do I still have Sylvia around? Yep. And Anti-Wind against this masked hero. Ooh, I got a double, but unfortunately it missed. It's fine, because we can just finish you off with a Omega Wind. Why the heck not? Sylvia, you can finish the others. You look like you could pass for a Toho character, Miss Spellkeeper there. Okay, next up, a familiar face. You're going to bring out Shironoke and have him demo the Onmyo Monk. Onmyo Monks are the replacement for Disgaea 2 and 3's Wise Men and Disgaea 1's Rogue. They're very geopanel centric. They learn 6 stars of the, they learn 6 spells of the star element, as well as 3 spear skills. But really, you want them to be, casters. Actually, sanity check here. Did they learn healing spells like they did in Disgaea 2? Does not look like it. Okay. You can see from Shidonoke's aptitudes that Int and Res, along with SP, are his primary aptitudes. And those will come in handy for their main function, which is not, in fact, to be an offensive caster. Looking at their aptitudes, you can see that damage increased by 10% per target in area attack, which is a pretty nice ability, even if you're not primarily an offensive caster. These guys are utility class. As you can see, their stats go up per geoblock color on the map. They can become immune to geochains and fall damage. And they can also increase their own damage from causing a geochain. But we are going to need to take a trip into the item world in order to show off our Onmyo monk's abilities properly. I said abilities, but what I mean by that is unique skills. Bleh. I'm such a dirtface. So yeah, let's go to the item world of this beginner's spear, I guess. Oh hey, an innocent. We do not care.
Evil spirit, leave.
What we do care about is what we are capable of. As you can see, we've got our unique skills right here. Geochange instantly changes the geopanel layout. Don't even need to execute.
There you go. Bang.
These guys are just doing whatever they please. Geoblast will destroy a selected geosymbol.
Evil spirit, leave.
Unlike Thief's Key, this counts as a death blow, so yeah, don't expect to get rid of absolute area panels this way or something. Next up, bonus change, which changes the clear bonuses you get. I had to use this like 800 times to get my legendary rank 39 axe. It was a pain. There's Geo Warp, which just allows our Onmyo monk to straight up teleport. And enemy Onmyo monks have a skill called Bonus Blast that destroys one of the possible clear rewards. Very much a pain. Obviously, there's no point in friendly Onmyo monks having that, so they don't. And now we see why I saved the game in the middle of recording. Always gotta have some water on hand. Next up, we have the Bouncer. Bouncers are the kings of fists. They are evidently the first class to... Well, actually, I don't know that. Let me see here. Yes. As a matter of fact, they are the only generic class to learn 6 fist skills. And on top of that, they learned a 9th tier fist skill. So, yeah, don't expect to use fists a whole lot outside of Fenric until Chapter 7. Oh, yeah, to unlock an Onmyo monk, level up a Sorcerer and Ninja to level 30. The new tiers unlock at levels 30, 70, 142, 85, 60. To unlock a Bouncer, you have to either clear Chapter 7 or level an Armor Knight to level 100. The later tiers of Bouncers unlock at levels 35, 80, 160, 320, and 640. Okay? Okay. You can plainly see from... Oh yeah, Bouncers. They also learn 4 gun skills, but really, you want to give them Fists, because they are the only class that will naturally learn Big Bang. We all know how good Big Bang is, especially in Enhanced Big Bang. Anyway, their aptitudes. You can clearly see they favor all the physical stats. Attack and speed are pretty good. These guys make good support units to your tanks. You can see Official Protection increases defense and res of an adjacent ally by 20%. And Sync Guard decreases damage received by an adjacent unit by 10% when you defend. I assume that's what that's saying. Damage Shift takes 20% of the damage received by another unit in the same attack range. So, yeah, they can tank pretty well themselves. And Deadly Support increases stats of an adjacent unit by 20% upon defeat. Usually you want to avoid having your guys die, but this might come in handy. Maybe. Let's take him to the battlefield. It's phone. Anyway,
Die!
Maximum Security causes you to always counterattack on this turn. Let's see it in action. We are now at DEFCON... the opposite of 5. DEFCON 5 means normal operations. We know that from watching War Games. So yeah, you can see that the Bouncer has a lot of counters naturally, in addition to getting 2 extra from their from equipping a Fist. We do not have a Fist handy, so I am going to take this this spear here and use Aptitude Up. All aptitudes up 30% for 3 turns.
Ready?
Which is pretty cool. I like to see you pair that with Tyrant Valvatores. It could definitely become a thing. A lot of things are a thing, but that is okay in my book. Our 4th class for today is the Professor. You unlock Professors by having an Onmyo Monk and a Healer, both at level 20. They learn 6 gun skills and 3 healing spells. Professors are support units, really. While they do have some pretty good gun-toting aptitudes here, you can see that they get a lot of buffing spells. And they're all unique to the Professor. It's pretty great, really. Each of these buffs a different stat, which I will probably be bringing in the bringing her into the battlefield anyway, so we can see the animations for those. As for her abilities, Medical Insertion boosts the power of buffs. It's pretty cool. Effective Delivery extends the effect of support magic. Secret Potion doubles the effect of items. Which, why you would ever use an item besides a Stealing Hand, I don't know. Teaching License boosts the EXP gained by allies. Not really necessary once you have a good supply of statisticians, but I guess it could come in handy for the early grind. Let's take her to the battlefield and watch her Begin the Absolute Hero Modification Project.
Take that.
First up, move up. Move +1. You guys think you could just punch whoever you want, don't you? Jump up. Jump +8. Ooh, nice wing R there. Magical Extension. Increase the target's magic range by 1. Counterattack. Increase your counterattacks by 1. Somebody's gonna get punched back. Or not. I guess, oh yeah, because I already technically used up my, my action. Too many criticals. Crit rate plus, 20. That's nice. Of course, we have gunners and we also have professionals, so at some point you just have to ask yourself, why bother? Also, that guy just KO'd his buddy there. Not too bright. Amazing throw. Throwing range +1. Pair that up with like an armor knight or somebody, and you could get their throw range all the way up to 9. Pretty impressive.
I'm coming!
Next up, given my treatment of them, you might consider them a joke class, but they are anything but, because their utility is what breaks the game wide open, at least on the Vita. Meet the Biosuit! Wrong menu. A man-made power-assisting battlesuit. It self-destructs in emergencies. As you can see, their aptitudes very clearly favor bows, oddly enough. But they do not learn bow skills. They learn 5 fist skills, 3 gun skills, and 6 axe skills plus the 9th tier. So really, who knows why their hit is as high as it is. Their abilities are Self-Destruct, which self-destructs when you're below 10% HP. Limit or Release, which increases stats by 20%, but consumes a bit of SP every turn. My sister is home. Hi! I'm recording. Rear Monitor makes them turn around when they receive an attack from behind, so they can never get back attacked. And Damage Cut, which nullifies damage that's less than 10% of their max HP. I wonder if that works on ally move damage panels. Who knows?
I'm coming!
So yeah, Black Hole is a double S rank skill. Which is pretty impressive, except it's gotta have a guy with nothing adjacent to him.
I'm coming!
How did he escape from the black hole? Something something Hawking radiation. Did I just recover SP? Oh no, I lost SP. That's right. Run Wild. Doubles your guys' stats, but it turns them into a neutral unit. That means you cannot control them. This is what makes them so useful, because when they are neutral, the Puppy Paw Stick can steal items from them. So, yeah. Just for old time's sake, Stella, get out here.
Get ready for this.
Nope, no item that time. I mean, it could have helped if I equipped the Puppy Paw Stick, but you never know. To create a battle suit, you need to have beaten Chapter 8 and level up an Armor Knight and a Male Warrior to level 30. Their other tiers unlock at level 60, 120, 240, 480, and 960. Finally, we have the Ultimate class. Or at least what passes for one in this game. That would be the Android. Wrong menu. Androids are bad at everything, but they have incredibly high stats. You can see that their aptitudes barely reach over 100, and only because this one is the highest tier of an android. But their stats, again, are unparalleled. One-man army. Or actually, no. What am I doing? However, unlike Majins, the androids will learn 2 skills from all of the weapons that are not staves. So they don't learn magic natively, but they can learn 2 of everything else. So they're not completely helpless. In any case, their abilities. One-man army doubles their stats when they are the last ally alive. Revival recovers fully at the end of the turn when their HP goes under 25%. Gimmick Body raises their aptitudes to 200%, but cuts their base stats in half. Probably the better thing of the two, really. 200% aptitude is nothing to sneeze at, unless you want to grind them in the Kara world and raise their aptitudes to 300%. Basic rule, doesn't inflict damage to allies within the attack range. We're going to equip this and show off what they can do, because it's pretty neat. First off, short range beam. F level and hits the unit in front of you. So you might think that they're kind of getting gypped by their special skill selection too. On the other hand, let's bring out some other guys. Land Decimator hits everybody. It hits everybody but the user. Since we have that alternate ability equipped, it will not target my friends, which is good. It has a pretty low chance of hitting, I think, unless your stats are high enough. But yeah, it's just a room-clearing attack. This will get nerfed when Disgaea 5 rolls around. But that is probably the reason you will want an android, if we're being serious here. To unlock an android, you need to start a new cycle after finishing the game. The tiers of them unlock at levels 80, 180, 360, 720, and 1440. So, yeah, you're going to be grinding for a while if you want these. But that is all of the units that were part of the PS3 version. We will cover the DLC units at a later time. In the next episode, we are going to start on the monsters. We'll have 2 videos of that, then return to all of our DLC guys. I hope to see you all then. Bye-bye for now.